career 23 points, and Aaron Huff had a season high 18 points. So good to start.
Just what did you see there in that first half that maybe you weren't seeing in the second half as much?
In what
Sorry,
way?
that you guys were finding success like in the first half, but maybe not in the same ways in the second half.
I thought defensively, Zoe Brooks really came alive in that second half, and they started isolating us a little bit one-on-one, and I think that we didn't see that as much in the first half. We saw more of their post players dominating in the first half. In the second half, they kind of went to more of their guard play. So that was a difference that we had to adjust to, and we had to sit down and guard our yard a little bit better in that second half, and that's something that we'll continue to work on.
Yeah, even if, as you guys really got going in that second quarter, it seems like Tilda Trigger was like just matching it every single time on the other end.
Right. It was like we were just continuing to trade baskets, and I thought that their bigs in that first half, both Pierre and Tilda Trigger, they just played really hard. And made us pay for our lack of size that we kind of had. But then I thought we did a better job covering them in the second half. But then their guards, because again, to cover them well, we almost had to double. And then we were leaving one of their guards open. And credit to NC State, I thought they did a really good job moving the ball and finding the one more open pass.
Erin obviously had a career high 18 points, but she was also just flying around in the second half. When you scout her,
She did. I always love Erin's hustle. Her work ethic is second to none, and she always plays. I mean, her heart. If her body was the size of her heart, she'd be 6'5" and dominating. But she is in a small frame, but she grabs some big rebounds, and I know if she's kind of isolated inside, that she's going to give everything she got to not get scored on easily. She's going to make whoever has the mismatch with her size-wise really work for it. So I'll always proud of Erin and the work she puts in.
They went 22 and 23 from the free throw line. What was the discrepancy there today?
I just think we have to be more disciplined and not foul, but I thought some of the fouls, I thought we were straight up, but I thought we just kind of were in bad placements to get some, fouls called on us that were like, man, of all the timing, like it was almost like a momentum killer for some of our fouls. But they definitely did a free throw shooting clinic going 22 for 23, so that's a great job on their part.
Do you feel like the maybe lower volume 3-point shooting in the second half was just they were giving you more of like the pace since they were so far out, or was that more of like a conscious, like let's try to drive more in this half?
We said we wanted to drive more and spray it out just to see if they were going to collapse in as much as they did in the first half, and they started to not collapse in as much, and we were able to get some finishes around the basket. But we also had like a little 2-minute spurt there in the third quarter, probably 3 minutes, where we just made some really bad decisions with our shot selection. So that's something that we'll watch with them and hopefully not have that happen. And that's something that we've got to continue to work on. But overall, it was nice to see the ball go in. I just think we had to make a lot more stops on the defensive end than what we got. And like I told our players, it's tough when you work very hard and you have some momentum going, but then to look up at the scoreboard and still get beat pretty bad. And I think that's why I said a credit to our team. I don't think we played the scoreboard, but we played for our pride. And today was our pink game, so we played for, like we said, all the people that are in the fight that they don't want to be in. We choose this fight, and it's a privilege for us to be exhausted and worn out doing something we love, where there's so many people battling cancer that are in a fight that they didn't choose, and they don't get a break, and the odds are against them, and that's who we played really hard for. And I think throughout the 4 quarters, I know the scoreboard doesn't show it, but I'm proud of the fight our team played with, and I thought they represented their family members and their loved ones and their friends and everybody that's fighting that battle and touched by cancer. And cancer sucks, and I thought that we represented Boston College in the Play for K game with our hearts.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Coach.